One.
Hi everybody, my name is Tim Jones of Pleasantville Concerned Citizens, your community action group. I'm here this evening with our treasurer, Jerry King. We're here to share with you some of the accomplishments as an organization we have made in recent times. Formed because we feel that Pleasantville needed a voice of people getting together and talking about things and facilitating, helping our city move forward. And I would just like to share with you a few of the things that have happened recently related to that. Last month, there were 2 ordinances presented before City Council and 1 resolution that have come to pass that were based on input received by the mayor and City Council persons from members of our organizations. We meet once a month on Thursdays, first Thursday, and we talk about things and then we present them. Those issues that I just spoke of are an ordinance, was ordinance number 13, and it has to do with putting stop signs to slow down the traffic on Franklin Boulevard. Everybody knows there's a wide street. People tend to think it's a freeway, and they express concerns about it. We've conveyed those concerns to the leadership of our city, and they've responded. They're going to put some traffic control devices in there, stop signs, lighted signs, to slow that traffic down. Another thing that's come to the attention of the city through our expressions of concerns, trucks, commercial trucks on intersections. And as we all know, in Pleasantville, there's a lot of small streets. When you have a big at the corner, you can't even see whether the car is coming. So we're addressing that by them changing the rules of the city, how they have to park those vehicles. So you should be seeing some coming up shortly. And there was a third that we have addressed that got some traction on is a resolution, which is a sense of understanding or agreement amongst the city council people on a matter. And that is that when people own properties in Pleasantville and they don't live there and houses are just sitting there and the grass is growing all crazy and everything like that, well, the cities, we've talked to the city about that, and they said we will start cleaning up those properties, cutting that grass out, and building those the landowners for those services. Those are just 3 things that have come out of our work recently that I wanted to share with you.
One of the other things that, one of the other reasons that we were formed is to begin to hold people accountable. For many, many years, City Council and City Fathers have operated under this umbrella of kind of really freestyle, and we came together to remind them that the power lies in the people. They have an obligation, being that they raised their hand and they swore an oath to protect and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, to bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and to serve the needs of the people. Mm-hmm. And we're reminding them that if they're not serving the needs of their people, they're not fulfilling their oath, and we're holding them accountable. We've made it a little bit uncomfortable for some of the city council because we're holding them accountable, and we're not allowing these bad deals. Like we were instrumental in stopping this really bad sewer deal where they were trying to sell the sewer system to a hedge fund in North Jersey, and we were very instrumental in coming out against it to stop that. And several other projects that were not going to be beneficial to the city, and they were going to raise the taxes and raise the sewers. We began to hold people accountable. And the other things that we're doing too in terms of voter education and voter registration. Mm-hmm. We're a city of 20,000 people, but during the average election, it's only 200 to maybe 300 people that come out and vote. And that speaks to a voter apathy in this city that we have to change. Mm-hmm. As a result of that voter apathy, sometimes we have people that get into office that really should not be in office because they get in office with these absentee ballots. And we know that the system is questionable. There's some people behind the scenes manipulating. But if we can get people out to vote, people that really are concerned about the city and care about the welfare of the city and the children and the infrastructure, we will be able to supersede whatever little tricks that people are trying to play behind the scenes. We'd be able to supersede that and win with legitimate votes. And we're looking for people who want to run. Mm-hmm. We're looking for candidates who are not selfish, who are not just for the limelight, people who really want to help our young help the city, and to be an asset to the city, not a liability, and not somebody who's just looking for the shine and looking for the limelight. So if you are somebody who's a community builder, we want you to come out to our meeting the first Thursday of the month, and we want to get behind you and put our political steam behind you, because we're 100 members strong now, and to push you, to give you the support that you need to get in the office, and others like you, because there are some people on the city council who've been there and they've gotten a little comfortable, and I understand over time things happen, and for many of them, they've lived out their time, and it's time for them to go. There are people there that are very instrumental and very helpful, but there's time for fresh blood, and we need fresh ideas and new perspectives. So if you are interested, please come out to Pleasantville Concerned Citizen meeting on the first Thursday every month.
At the library.
At the library. We have some light refreshments for people who don't have time to eat dinner. And, you know, good vibe to get out to begin to build. And we vote on everything, even though we have an executive staff. Vote on everything, and we have a unified vote on something before we move forward on it. It's none of this backroom deals like some people operate.
And one of the things that was recently presented at the city council meeting, I actually presented it at the first city council meeting of this month, was a proposal for a rent control ordinance in Pleasantville. As everybody knows, rents have been going crazy all over the country in the last couple of years, or last year especially. And one thing that would prevent this from being out of control is to have a rent control ordinance in place that would not tell a person who owns a property how much they can charge for rent. But once you're in there, you cannot be hit with, when your lease is up in a year, your rent's going to have to go up $500, and if you can't pay it, then you're going to have to leave. That's what we're looking to stop. We're not looking to tell people how much you can charge for rent, but we do want to, as Pleasantville Concerned Citizens, we are concerned about people who are living, established, and then have to be uprooted because of these outrageous rent increases. So we are proposing a cap as of 3% year-over-year increase in rents. This is yet to be negotiated by City Council, but they have been receptive to it, and I just wanted to share that with you because that's something that's come out of the conversations of our organization. One other thing is a cleanup initiative. We have members of our organization that are long-time homeowners in Pleasantville, and we care about the cleanness of our city, the look of our city, the image of our city. It takes everybody to make sure your city is nice. You can't just say it's up to Public Works or it's up to the trash collectors. You'll see some place, just take a moment. You know, sometimes I see it all the time, right next to the trash can. If I can, I'll stop in the trash can. Do what you can to help. There's a whole list of things that are suggested. Cleaning, keeping your grass cut, sweeping your and a whole list of things here. There are a lot of common sense things here. This will be left in the library, in the library that can be picked up. I'll see about posting it maybe even in front of the city hall. And this is also on our website. If you come to Pleasantville Concerned Citizens meeting, you don't have to join to come to our meetings. You don't have to join to express yourself. The only requirement to actually have a vote on the matter is to be a member. However, we want you to come. We want you to see. We want you to take the information like this back to your neighborhoods. And as I said, this was supposed to be a short spot, just to let you know we're up in what we're doing, and so I want to keep it short. Do you have any other comments, Jerry?
Well, every so often we're going to be coming to you with what's called a PCC Minute, and it's going to be, it may be a little bit longer than a minute, but it's going to be an update on our latest actions, our latest activities, our latest events, our latest accomplishments. It's just going to keep you up to date on what's happening in the city. If you're not aware, if you don't make it to the council meeting, we'll give you an update to keep your finger on the pulse of what's happening in your city, which you should be concerned about. And that PCC Minute, we're going to be doing that either once a week or once every other week on this and other podcasts and other channels, and we'll look forward to just dropping science on you and keeping you updated, because we know that we have a lot of Pleasantville Concerned Citizens, and we want you to come out and become a part of the formal organization of Pleasantville Concerned Citizens.
$10 a year. $10 a year.
Nothing.
That's all.
It's
$10 a year.
And it's a great group of people to be a part of.
Yep, and I look forward to seeing you on that Thursday.
And take care and God bless.
God bless.